Hey folks, walk with me. Well, I hemmed and hawed a little bit about making this video, but it's probably not that controversial. All of this FAFO, right? If you're not familiar with the acronym, it's F around and find out, FAFO. And I'm getting to the point where I start to feel like I feel about people still using the term blah blah blah. I didn't have that on my 2025 bingo card. I'm like, oh my god, can we stop saying this? It's so dumb. And I feel that with this, they're in the FAFO portion of things, and I feel like this is coming from both sides of the political spectrum, right? It's a lot of anti-Trump folks who are, seeing some story about a Trump voter who is now having some sort of hardship or challenge or what have you from something he's doing. Or you have it from the Trump supporters who are, just sort of like reveling in something that they feel is owning the libs or something like that. And it's so, honestly, I'm probably 10 years too late to the party on this, but it's just become so apparent how whatever has happened, the outcome has been neighbors are just completely pitted against each other. Like common citizens, like normal everyday people, are just essentially being told, don't trust each other, report each other, whatever, like fight incessantly all day, all night online. And that's now your society. And it's just, I don't know how we get out of this. More than anything else, this is probably the most destructive thing. Is this idea that you see somebody suffering or you see somebody having a hard time and your instinct is to toss their image or their quote or their video up with an FAFO. What in the world is happening? Like, all of the warnings, right, about the US won't be destroyed from without, it'll be destroyed from within. Like, that's what's happening. I know that the people who are totally with Trump feel that they are dismantling some bureaucracy and some deep state and whatever that has turned against them and is working not in their best interests. I understand that. I also understand the anti-Trump folks are just incessantly this is the greatest threat to the country, da-da-da-da-da. But all that's happening there, in the context of those things, is neither of those things are really what is resulting in the threat to undermine society and the country and the communities that we have had, that we could have. It is just the insistence of and the willingness of each of those sides to just want to dunk on each other, right? This is how dumb it is. We have a whole lexicon now around these things, dunking on people, owning, the libs or owning the conservatives, whatever. There's an entire, and the FAFO thing, right? There's this whole lexicon built around it. And it is just the biggest, siren up in the air that I've ever seen of this is every sign that you would look for of a deteriorating, eat themselves from within country. And I just wish to God that there was some sense that people had that was resembling of, I might have a differing opinion from my neighbor, but I don't hate them. I don't distrust them. I don't despise them. I want to help them. If they're in need of help, I want to help. But everything now is just a political stance and a political statement, and there isn't just the common good that is put forth, and that we intrinsically, fundamentally want what's best for each other and want to help each other when we're in need. That seems to be out the window, and that is far more destructive than any of these other things, I think, that sort of loom. It is the unwillingness, the inability for Americans right now to see their neighbor as somebody who they should care about. Right? The first question is, well, are you a lib or are you a MAGA? Right? And we'll go from there. It's such lunacy to me. And it's really, really sad to see. It's even more sad to see and to not know what to do about it, right? Here's proof positive that I don't know what to do about it. I'm posting a YouTube video about it. If that doesn't scream, I don't know what to do about it, I don't know what would. But this video, with the 7 views that it will likely get, will not do a thing to change that trajectory, I'm sure. I don't know how to end this. I hope somebody out there has ideas, and ideas that aren't just centered around FAFO, dunking on some, class that you assume that you're at war with, or owning some other faction of, somebody who thinks differently. Oh my God, such horror, right? I want to hope, but I don't have a lot of hope. But here we are. I guess I'll just end this how I end every video, because what else am I going to do? If you walked with me or watched this far, I really appreciate it. And I will still make another video, so I will see you in the next video.